Welcome back, everybody, to the World of Wraith YouTube channel. Shout out all of you. I got 632 subs. Slowly but surely making my way up. Next goal is about 700, so we're not too far off from 700. And without further ado, this is not financial advice. Let's get right into it. Old Knocker. The cold foil treasure, there's only 2 in the market. It's pretty much a $50 card, more or less. Yeah, I think this is like mainly for wizards. If you can block one, and while you're blocking, you can do its effect as an instant to give it yourself a resource. Kind of do some like wizard shenanigans. Maybe like Kano, I think, is playing this. But this is kind of crazy, pretty high for a cold foil equipment. You can just play the common for like pennies on the dollars. So if you have an old knocker, maybe it's a good time to move it. Next up, Frost Fang. Jarl, I think, is playing this card. It's about $2 for the non-foil, which is pretty crazy. And then we got the foil, pretty much a $3 card. So if you have a couple of these in your bulk, definitely just put them on your binder or put them up on TCG Player or something. There's a little bit of value here, about $2 to $3 depending on the foil and non-foil. And I think Jarl is going to be seeing a little more play now that Nu is gone. Syndra's coming into the meta. I think maybe Jarl, if he can figure out the Prism matchup, if he can put in more poppers, maybe he can have a little spot in the meta. Battered to a pulp. I think this got bought out. This is the EA Rainbow Foil. I think this is a promo for the Pro Quest season, if I'm not wrong. Yeah, it looks like these have been selling like hotcakes. Selling for 70, 80. Yeah, look, they were pretty cheap, around 30, 40. This what I think was a pretty stable price, but I think a lot of people are getting hyped for the Mastery Pack Guardian, and they're buying their copies. If this is too high for you, guys, just wait. Go to your Mastery Pack events. When the set comes out, they're going to be giving out Battered to a Pulp. Even though it's not in the set, if you just go to like the official release date at your LGSs, they are giving out promos. They're not going to be the EA promos, but they are just going to be Battered to a pulp. So if you don't want to pay this inflated price, just go to your LGS when the Mastery Pack comes out, and you should be able to get maybe 1 per entry. I'm not exactly sure how they're going to do it. All I know is that they are going to have Battered to a pulp for the event. Promising Terrain, another one of the promos, about $8 ish. I don't know if this is going to be in the Mastery Pack actually. I think Battered to a pulp was so good, everybody was talking about it. Not sure if this is going to be in the set or not. $8 is not bad. If you're a Guardian fan, I would probably snag these up. You can get a playset here from Banyan Tree Games, and they're slowly going to like 13, 15. So if you think this card is good, if you would play this in your Guardian deck, it's not a bad time to buy it right now. Sea Legs recently kind of got bought out. 560 have been sold in total. I think this was like a $15, $10 card, and now it's like pretty much 25 for the non-foil. Look at the first foil is about 50, so if you have some extra sea legs, it's a good time to move them. If you need yours, then I don't know what to tell you. You might just have to buy the bullet. Gravy's very popular right now, so you're either going to have to wait a good amount of time, or you're just going to have to bite the bullet. Give No Quarters, it's been going down about $25. And then we finally got the extended art on TCG Player. To me, it's always so interesting how much more expensive the EAs are. All you get is like a little bit more of the pole, and you can kind of see like the ship, kinda, and you're paying a premium of like $150 more than the non-foil. I mean, this does look sick. Only 6 on the market though. Definitely can't. I wouldn't be able to buy this, but you know, to each their own. Next up, Healing Potion. It actually got bought out in the Tolarian Community College set. There's no more listings. Looks like it all sold out for about $1, but it's still available from Everfest. But it's slowly becoming like a $2 card. I'm sure some of you guys have this in your bulk, so maybe pull them out. Verdance is a pretty good deck, and yeah, I don't know if anybody else is running it, but about pretty much $2 for a little bulk rare, so not bad. Crown of Dominion, this has been going crazy ever since high seas, and I haven't really covered it. The rainbow foil is about 160, 170, and just going up after every sale. We have a cold foil, 180, 195, or 199 I should say. And then we have a Marvel as well for pretty close to 500, not quite, 445, 446 essentially, only 4 listings. So yeah, that's been going crazy. I mean, don't know if this is on the reprint radar for LSS. I definitely want one so I can play Gravy and Puffin, but don't know if I'm gonna buy a legendary for 160. I might just hold off. If you have extras, if you have maybe even the Marvel, it's a pretty good time to sell it, I think. But I could easily just see the Marvel just being like $1,000 one day. I mean, gold, as we've been seeing from heavy hitters, from high seas, LSS really likes gold being a part of the hero like game plans. You know, Kasai, Victor, all the new high seas heroes, they all love gold. So I think gold is going to be a big part of Flesh and Blood in the future. I could easily see this going up higher. So maybe if you're in it for the long haul, you just keep your Marvel, sell it in the future. But yeah, hopefully this will get reprinted soon. At least the rainbow foil, because I need one. So display loyalty. The non-foil is about $2-3, but the rainbow foil is about $9. I know a bunch of people have a bunch of gem pack cards. Syndra is pretty hot right now in the meta. $9 for a gem pack foil, pretty good. Demonstrate Devotion, kind of the same thing, a little under $2. Then we got the rainbow foil, basically $5. So pretty crazy. Syndra's doing really good, and I'm pretty sure this is out of printing, guys. Gem pack 1 is donezo. We're on gem pack 2, so it's tough to say. I want to say like get these sooner than later, but who knows? I feel like there's a lot of people that just have stacks of these cards that are just waiting for the time to sell them in the future. So maybe if you could like trade your friends for them, try to get a nice deal. But yeah, these are definitely some of the most meta relevant cards from Gem Pack 2. At least not like the equipment, like actual cards in your main deck. Oath of Loyalty, this is going up to $20 basically. The first listings are rainbow foil, that's how you know they're moving a lot. We got non-foils for 20, 21 for the rainbow, 25. It's just Syndra hype. I don't know if Fang's doing much. I still think Fang is a good deck, but I think it's all Syndra hype. Syndra's doing really good. Ignite 2, slowly going up. $7, $7. First ones are lightly played rainbow, $8.20. I believe the extended are like around 50. They haven't really moved too much. Douse and runeblood. I think when Viserai 2 comes out, Viserai IO, or whatever they want to call him, I think he's going to play this card. But right now it definitely doesn't have a home. Don't think Florian can play it. But this card is super cheap right now. Look at the rainbow foil, $4. Yeah. I think if you're like a Runeblade player and you don't have your copies, I would just definitely get my copies now. They're super cheap. And I can definitely see this going crazy once the new Viserai gets announced. Next up, guys, I think suspense. If you guys have been seeing what LSS has been teasing, the suspense keyword, I think it's going to be either a wizard mechanic or a brute mechanic. Kind of like intimidate, or who knows. I mean, anybody, let me know down below what you think suspense could be. But it got me thinking, these classes are definitely due for some support soon. So Apex Bonebreaker, about $63. I think it's been steadily around this price, but once we get brute support, you can definitely expect it to spike. Look at this cold foil first. This is a great deal. I mean, the rainbow foils were pretty much this price, so shout out Deck Factory Gaming. If you want to get a cold foil, it's a pretty good deal right here. After that, basically 78, 80. Not many listings on the market, so I'll definitely pick this up if you're interested in playing brutes. Cast bones, about $4-ish, slowly going to $5. I can definitely see this spiking if we get more brute support. Rainbow foils are not even bad, $6, $7. Put a little bit more money into the rainbow foils, and they usually go pretty crazy in value when like the next set, if they do announce brutes, I could easily see the rainbow foils being like 20, 25. Scabskin's leather, the white borders. Here's a little deal for $21 for a legendary, and 25. And then we got the Welcome to Wraith Unlimited, about 30 bucks. So it really depends if you want to get this. A lot of people are calling for this to be banned, but I don't think they're going to ban this. Cold foil for all the big ballers, 3,900 bucks. Welcome to Wraith first ad. This is so crazy. Blood Rush Bellows. This is super cheap, about 5 bucks. One of the best Majestics for brute classes in general. And then Welcome to Wraith Unlimited. Same thing, about 5-6 bucks. I think it's a good time to pick it up. I could definitely see this being like a $10 card if we get brute support. Onto the wizard cards. Volzar is about $15, only 5 on the market for the cold foil. I think Acilio is a little underexplored. Definitely think he can be a strong hero, but don't think a lot of people are playing him. I think this is a pretty good price. I could see this going up. I mean, if more people flood the market, I mean, it could go down, but $15 for a weapon is not bad. I don't think this is bad to pick up, but if you're an Azilio player, you probably already have yours. Aether Arc, about $12. Nothing crazy, but it's been steadily at this price for a while. I've been watching this card for a while. You guys, long-time viewers, probably know I've told you guys to pick this up. If you don't have your playset, I think it's still a good time to pick it up. I can definitely just see the spike. It's going to get bought out once we get more wizards announced. Rainbow Foil is about 17, 20. Kindle. This one's a little different. I don't necessarily know if LSS is going to play the way that Kano is playing. I think the wizards, they want to build in the future to be more like Acilio and Verdance. Don't know if we're going to get any more Kano-like wizards. Maybe. It's really your call. I think this is a great card for those wizards like Blaze and Kano. That's another thing. We can also get like an adult Blaze that can kind of play like Kano. But Kano is very controversial in the game, so I don't know how LSS wants to tackle adding another hero like that. Amp, if it is played in the new wizard heroes, I said Amp, I meant Kindle. If Kindle's played in the new wizard heroes, it can definitely go crazy. Look at the Rainbow Foil, super cheap, $6, $7. So, I don't know, it's tough to say, guys. If you guys want to get your copies just for yourself as a wizard player, that's good. But, yeah, I thought this was definitely going to see play in the Rosetta Wizards, and they just don't play it. So, as always, guys, make your own choices, make your own decisions, what you want to buy. Stormstriders, I swear these were like 100 during Rosetta, so about 65, going to 70 is not bad. White borders about 50, 51, 55. So pretty cheap right now compared to what they used to be. Alright, next up some promos. The Gravekeeping promos, about 30 bucks. Only 2 sold listings. Yeah. I don't know if people are even playing this against Gravy Bones. It's supposed to be like a Gravy Bones tech card, but I haven't really seen any lists playing it. I think people are just either playing decks that are good against Gravy Bones, or I don't know. I just haven't seen anyone playing this. I could see this going down. Maybe in the future it can go up. I think 30 is a little too high for this, so maybe I'll skip out on this for now. Looking for a scrap. Another Nats promo, guys. Nobody wanted to move this, so it's kind of tough to say. This price is pretty crazy, but honestly, I can definitely just see it staying around here. I think Ira might be playing this in the future. If you can get these for like, I guess 70 would be a good price, but these are probably very hard to come by. At Nats, no one wanted to trade or sell theirs. I was looking for a playset, but I couldn't find scrap, so. Next up, Golden Skywarden Extended Art. No one gives a shit about this card. No sold listings. It's definitely not worth $60. It's tough. It's tough for Golden Skywarden. Chart the High Seas. I think these were selling for about, I think I was seeing people on Discord trying to buy them for like 35, 40, 50. But they're over here on TCG Player for 90. These are pretty high, but I don't know how many more we're going to get. It's not a lot of sold listings. I mean, the card is amazing, but I don't know if it's worth this price. But I can easily just see this holding this price. And Big Game Trophy Shot. I think this is way overpriced. I don't even know if it's seen playing Marlin. See, the copies for 50 sold. I think this is like a fair price for how rare the card is. But once we start getting to 84, it starts becoming a little ridiculous. I would definitely skip out on that. Next up, cracked baubles. These are I think these were around Christmas time. LSS gave the ones that like ripped up and became 2 tokens. Pretty cool. There's actually some sold listings for these. About 2 here, $5. I think it's because of the diamond. I don't think we have a diamond token that wasn't part of like a Rudy promo type deal. So yeah, about $5, $6, $7. Guys, Flesh and Blood is a competitive game, but there's also just collectors out there. I don't think any competitive players spending $5 on these. But yeah, it's only like 2 people. It says sold 4 in total. And then we also have the other cracked bauble with the diamond and copper. About $7, $8. It says 5 total listings. Yeah. So if you got some of these, I don't know, it might be worth holding on to. It might be worth trying to move them. A little collector's item. At first, I didn't think they were worth anything, but I guess they do have a little bit of value. That's pretty much it, y'all. Thank y'all so much for watching. Let me know down below what you think suspense is going to be about. Hit that like button. Hit that subscribe button. Peace.